Because I've seen comparison, before now, the 8 years of Buhari and maybe the 16 years of the PDP. There's been an argument between PDP supporters and APC supporters in terms of infrastructure. Is there an argument here, Paul?
More sense. Even in that comparison, the time are not the same. But of course, what we can compare, we go beyond infrastructure, because infrastructure is not the only thing in the economy.
Right.
There are other things you need to compare. What economics is comfortable with comparison with the macroeconomic variables, which will be what is happening to inflation, what is happening to unemployment, what is happening to income, what is happening to poverty, what is happening to growth.
Other variables.
Those are the things
numerous variables. Yes, you're right.
Variables that economic would be comfortable to compare. But let's go straight to it. President Buhari got to office. As at that time, Nigeria has narrow gauge on the railway. Narrow gauge is that single old line we've always had. So he made that in office. Then also made Abuja Kaduna rail line that is yet to be completed. Goodluck Jonathan has done 60 and in some cases 70% of the job. President Buhari did not only complete that, he started Lagos Ibadan from start to finish. He started Warri Takpe from start to finish. These are now standard gauge. That means it has both lanes, completely different. In fact, there was no track of what that was existing at the time. So President Buhari started all those and completed them. We also had what we call Lagos Ibadan Expressway, which of course PDP administration before PDP, Lagos Ibadan Express has always been there, but to dualize it and make it a good, to serve the capacity that the road require, it's important that that road is dualized and completely done. We saw the effort by President Obasanjo, we saw the effort by Yar'Adua, and more importantly, Goodluck Jonathan. Again, President Buhari came and completed the project. The second Niger Bridge, we might quickly forget that we were still using the old Niger Bridge. Just yesterday, the Minister of Works and Housing said we were going to commission the road before President Buhari leaves office. So the second Niger Bridge is one major project for me that goes beyond just government executing, but unifying the country. Because whether we like it or not, there is a section of this country, based on even political appointment and all those, that must be integrated into our economy. We cannot speak less of what is going on within the eastern part of Nigeria, because we say we are one. So even though I'm not an evil man, but the truth is we must find a way to integrate everybody. That is what makes us a country. We are not strong in our division. We are strong as one. We are strong together. Our numbers is incomplete if a local government is out of our country. So for me, infrastructure, I also saw a unique partnership between, which I think is novel anyway, between the government, federal government and private sector. I don't know, but you are in Lagos. I'm currently speaking with you from Kano, but you are in Lagos. I'm sure you have seen Apapa Oshodi that Aliko Dangote constructed.
That's right.
This is one of the innovations that was suggested to government, and government used tax credit, to construct that road. And I think beyond comparison, how we Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration listen, to quality advice, because at the end of the day, what matters is when you carry your green passport outside Nigeria, will you be respected or will you be seen as an immigrant? Will you be seen as an expatriate or as an immigrant? The policy of the government of your country will determine. If the world knows that you want to japa, that is why your green passport gets to the other border, then you'll be seen as an immigrant. But when they know that there is relative economic growth, which of course is translating to development, which of course is the economy of your country is not badly battered, then they know that you are not just an immigrant, you are an expatriate. So for me, if you also see number of schools, the private schools that President Buhari, even though it's very low, very, very low. And when you look at hospitals, rehabilitation, and so on and so forth, under President Buhari.
Right.
It's also very, 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 very low under his administration.
Would you suggest the best approach for the incoming administration, to take towards infrastructure and at the same time debt management? What would you advise?
Well, I have written extensively on what I think administration should do. So some of the write-up I've made are in the public domain. First is that the National Bureau of Statistics, the agency of government, has continued to report where Nigerians' money are. And I must tell you that some of the things they've written is near accuracy. There are sectors that have been growing since 2019, especially they grew better than others in 2020. In this new digital age that we found ourselves, these sectors are returning trillions of naira, not billions, trillions of naira, in revenue, and something near that in profit, even though that may not necessarily be declared by them.
Right.
The challenge governments have had by federal and state remains, how do we collect revenue from those who are making so much and where our population spent? That technology is not yet in the hand of government. And I hope that government will partner, because when you look at 7 sectors in Nigeria, it's enough for government to increase revenue from 7 sectors to increase revenue by 30 to 40%. But if the due diligence is done, government can actually increase federal government revenue to about 30 trillion naira per annum. This is far bigger, more than double of our budget for 2023. So I hope that authorities will look at where this money is that is providing much needed infrastructure to our citizens.
Indeed.